Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Pretty Little Podcast. I'm Allie, Violet Vixen Commissaro.
And I'm Jessie. Welcome back, guys.
So, tonight, FDS seamlessly weaves intricate musical tapestries and challenges conventions and expectations. Their music is an embodiment of versatility, categorized with insane melodies, dynamic rhythms, and thought-provoking lyrics. Please welcome back our friends from FDS.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. And this is your first time on A Pretty Little Podcast, Chris.
Oh, wow. Awesome. I love it. I love talking to you guys. I mean, we've talked before, and this is going to be just as fun as last time.
Definitely. So let's jump right into it. Let's first talk about the merch. Because the merch is just on fire.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can. Well, I think I can probably do it. I don't know if I can pull up a screen share to show you what it are. So we basically, I can do it. I can do this. Cool. So here is an issue that I, as a person who dresses in women's clothing, has very frequently, which is I will go to places to go, like I'll go see shows, and then like all they have is like frumpy unisex guy shirts and like some booty shorts. I'm like, classy. And then like hoodies, which I love. I love all those things. But then I was like, well, here's the thing. What if I made basically a whole merch brand that even if you don't like our band, you may just like the merch, right? Like just because the merch is cool. So that's kind of like we're doing the FDS thing. So I've been working very diligently over the last couple weeks to basically design a whole bunch of merch that is for men, women, him, her, she, them, everyone in between, and all inclusive, lots of sizes, extra small all the way through 5X for everything that we have, because everyone, and like we're not doing that stupid thing where you charge more for bigger sizes. I hate that shit so much.
And sizes are like true.
They're true to size. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now, which I'm going to show you in just a second. This is one of my favorites. It's actually me and my best friend on the front of this, and I was in her music video. But I was like a gun toting gangster Barbie chick. It was cool. Cool. So now I can do that.
So you have the old stuff, like this, I guess, is considered the old stuff, even though it's not even that old.
No, that's still new. That is, we're wearing the same shirt right now.
Yeah.
I love that.
But you just really like the dress.
I haven't gotten it yet. So I'm about to get it, the dress in stock. Okay. So here's what we're looking at. I don't know if you can see my screen, but so here's one of the dresses that you were talking about. This is the No Bones About It. No Bones About It. Bodycon dress. And so it's like we're doing the mystery boxes, which we did these about 2 years ago, and people freaked out over them, and we sold all of them out. We are not having as much luck this time. So what's really cool is so last year we all got together, and if you got the deluxe box, you got 2 t-shirts, a tote bag, 2 signed CDs, a signed poster, handwritten lyric sheet, a pick from each person in the band. And then we also had like stickers, and then we each we made these little tiny drumsticks that Cameron signed, and we put them all. So it was just like a whole grip of stuff. And so we're doing that again because we're trying to put together an EP. But yeah, so I found that I was just kind of getting sick of so let's see, we'll call it for the femmes because we don't want to. So I actually have this bikini. I'm not going to go put it on because we can make it in trouble. But it is an FDS bikini. It's like monogram. It looks like it's marble print. It's super dank. It's super cute. And also because I'm someone who sometimes doesn't necessarily feel like the most comfortable always in a bikini. Lately, especially, look, it's got a little FDS logo. I do have also, oh God. Oh, it's not up in the store yet. I have a one piece as well. And then I love this dress so much.
I love that. I am coming for that.
I wish I could scroll more. I love it so much. Because it says, it has the fate DeStroyed.
Oh, wow.
And it's got the little. Anyway, so I'm so sick of boys having this monopoly on merch because y'all are finding whatever. And then this, of course, you were wearing the same one as the FDS Wish You Would crop top. And then I had to order one of these. My man's, but it's too hot to wear it now. So we have the all over monogram hoodie thing, but oh shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it. But what's crazy is like how vibrant it actually is. It actually looks like day glow on the back.
Yeah, it does.
And it's got like yours truly on the front with an AK, a blicky. So yeah, so I mean, I just really wanted to like.
I'm wearing your face.
I'm also wearing my face, which is a little weirder than you wearing my face. But I'm so glad that you got so like. And what do you? It's good quality, right? Like the shirt, like.
Oh, I love
really
it.
good quality. Yeah, and so so I want to just like do other stuff. So my plan is my secret plan is to make a clone of this store, and basically just like not even have it associated with a band at all. Oh, there's the one piece. He's got a little FDS logo in the corner.
Yeah.
And kind of just like try to sell it as just like an FDS, and people are like, what the fuck is FDS? And I'm like, you don't know, it's just a brand, it's FDS. And then see like if we can just make money that way for merch, because everything costs so much money every day of my life.
I love good merch. Like I'm telling you, like, and I love that like the hoodies. I mean, it's so comfortable.
They're like thick and fleecy and warm. And I told Chris, I was like, so I'm about to go buy a whole bunch of stuff from the merch store, and I'm like, you know what I need? I need people who, if you bought one of the mystery boxes last year, send us like, let us know what you thought about it. Like send us a message and let us know, because what I want to do is start getting some screenshots of people who purchased them last year, because like people, all we got was positive feedback about it. You know, it's like, I know it's a kind of a big ask. That's why we have like two sizes, like one's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
how much are they?
So the deluxe box is like $100, but you get at every one, it has at least 2 shirts in it, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. And there's like, we're doing a run of merch that will only be available in those merch boxes. And then we're doing a golden ticket thing, like a Willy Wonka thing. So like in one of the big boxes, in one of the small boxes, smaller boxes, I should say, we're giving away one of 3 prizes, which is either you can get a crew pass with us at any festival that you'd like that we're playing. So you'll get to come and be backstage and hang out with us, like the whole, as long as we have access to backstage, you have access. You get to come in early. Doesn't matter if it's sold out. You get to hang out with all the bands, all that kind of stuff. And you'll basically you'll come in like as FDS crew, and you'll get to hang out with us backstage and whatever the whole time that we do. And then we're doing we can bring you out to LA if you want to be in one of our next music videos. And then we're doing a shopping spree.
So fun. You guys look like you have just a blast.
I'm glad it looks that way, because we're all pretty boring. We're all pretty boring, actually. It's so funny. I think about that a lot. When this is like really oppressive, this blur, but my apartment is. So
I'm loving the hair.
I love it.
I'm trying to leave my blue era and get into my red era, but first we had to, because it was blue, we had to like stop at purple. So next time when I go back, we're gonna make it all this side red, and then get rid of the red that bled over onto this side, because
Have you done the paint the town red
video
yet?
No, I need to do something. I need to do something with it.
I did tons of TikToks in FDS.
I love that. You know what? And I'm so grateful for that, because so I was thinking, you know, tell me what you guys think about this, because I was really thinking about it yesterday. Because I've been managing my boyfriend's new band. He's still in Jinx, but he's also in another band called Newcomer that just put out a single like on the 25th. And the reason that I wanted to manage his band is not because he's in it. That's actually, it's in spite of the fact that he's in it. Because it's hard to work with people that you love, right? Because there's always that weird, it's like, I'm supposed to be, anyway. So, but the reason that I wanted to be a part of it is because it is music like my life. It's like a New York hardcore mixed with reggaeton, and like, it's wild. Like the whole thing is just, it's wild. Really, they're all, yeah. And they're like Dominican. They're all Dominican. So like, it's authentic. And I don't know. I wanted to be a part of it, because I thought it was really cool. So anyway, they're releasing it, and their whole thing is like, well, we don't want to spend money on ads. Like we don't want to pay. We just want people to like find it and like it and like fuck with it, you know? And I was trying to think the other day if like I can think of one band that I ever liked because the person who was in it told me about it. And you know what? Never. It's always been like somebody else has shown me a band.
Yeah.
Somebody's been like, hey, check out this band, or oh, look at this song, or oh, have you heard these guys, or whatever. And then I realized to myself, like, I feel like we're all kind of, and I also feel like if I'm scrolling through TikTok or whatever, and there's like a video for a song, and it's maybe not specifically the person singing it, but it's just like a visualizer or something, I listen to it more, I guess. So I think we're kind of like predisposed to like not want to hear people talk about their own shit. And so like, you know, and I was like, I really think that like, instead of asking people to share is really helpful, but I think like the best way, because 100% of the time, if my friend hits me up and is like, yo, check out the song I just heard on Spotify. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to listen to it. And I'm probably going to like it. You know, whereas if I just see like an ad while I'm scrolling, what are the chances I'm actually going to have that loyalty with that band or that group? So I don't know. I'm just trying to think about it because it's like the industry is so weird. And Spotify just announced, I don't know if you guys know this, but Spotify just announced that you can now, they're rolling out the CPC campaigns in Spotify, which Spotify was like the one untouched platform. It was like the one place where you didn't have to like pay.
I know.
And like now that's over. And so it's like,
they're just switching up everything.
It's so tough. It's so tough. It's so tough. It's tough for everybody. And, you know, I think I really have a lot of respect for like Dropout Kings and Ouija Mac and those people who have like, they have a cult following of people that like really just give a shit about them like as a band. And I feel like we used to have that with FDS. And I know it probably is partially my fault because I've been outspoken about some things that I think rub people the wrong way. But, you know, I miss having that sense of community. I posted a video today and I was like, really like
got that following. I mean, let's talk about your song hitting what, top 5 on
number 3. Me and Tommy's song, it hit number 3 on iTunes metal charts, yo.
Oh hell yeah.
We actually hit quite a few charts.
Going out of my skin.
You should have seen me. Oh my god, it was like
how excited both of you were about it, and like it just made my heart happy.
It was like 2:00 in the morning, and so for Tommy, because he's in like he goes back and forth. He comes here sometimes, and he goes there, and it was like 5:00 in the morning, and I kind of just like, you ever do that thing where like you're not actually awake, you just kind of like open your phone for a second to just kind of, and then you just like go back to sleep. You're not really paying attention, and so I was like kind of in it, and I was looking, and I pulled up iTunes, and I looked, and I saw our name in the charts, and I was like. So it was like 5:00 in the morning. I'm like, Tommy, I see the phone. Tommy, like FaceTiming him. He's like, what is on fire? And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, you need to slow down so that I can understand what you're saying. And that was really cool. But I mean, I guess it's there. But I guess, you know, the numbers, like the Spotify numbers are cool and everything. But like what is the most important part about being in a band is like feeling like you have your little community, your tribe, your people, you know? And that's, I think when we were doing less numbers, you know, like our numbers are going like this crazy. But I feel like I'm losing connection with the people who like are the important ones, the day ones who were there from the beginning, you know?
I tell everybody, I'm like, you know what? This is a band that they will, if you name your playlist something cool and you add them to it, they will post about you. Like
we're doing another one of those
on a wall. They will talk about you on a live or at a performance just because of how cool your playlist name is. So if you need motivation, go on there and pick a really cool name for your playlist.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just like, I have a lot of respect for those people, and you know, I don't know, it's so weird because nothing is concrete. You know, I can't say it's like how much of it is the algorithm and how much of it is our reach and how much of it is for what we're paying for and how much of it is the day of the week and how much, you know, it's like there's so many variables, and it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you work hard to gain 57,000 followers, and it's like we drop a song, we put out a video last week and it has barely 1,000 plays, and I'm like, how is that possible, you know? And it's because I haven't put any money behind it, and it's like I don't want to have to like be forced to pay to reach the people that say they want to follow us, you know?
You know what? I feel like a lot of these, like a lot of the, I know with YouTube and everything, they've been real behind. Like our numbers will go crazy, and then like the next time, like it'll take a couple days for us to even see where it's at. Like looking at the actual page, like not the analytics side, but like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, I think everything is just weird now. Like it's all just become like an amalgam. It's just all like, it's all blended together, and everybody and every company is part of each other's company. And it's just like, I just want to play some fucking shows. Like that's all I want to do. I just like, I don't give a shit. I don't want to give a shit about Spotify. I just want to go play shows.
Very hard.
Chris, what was going through your head?
I might have been the second person she messaged at 2 a.m., but I was probably already awake as it was. And I don't think, I mean, I've obviously never been a part of anything that cool in that moment to see it just chart anywhere, because it was a lot of pre-sales, which are people that paid for the track, not just pre-saves, is what pushed it. I mean, we're looking at the top 5 for that day or for that week, and it was like Metallica, Megadeth, Sleep Token, Bad Omens, Us.
I still have the screenshot. I'm just like, it's like,
I don't know. I mean, you guys did offer like to hang out with you guys at Universal Studios. I mean, like we were all like,
let's see. So it reached number,
hoping like.
So that song hit number 3 in Metal USA, number 50 in Rock USA, number 19 in Metal Germany, and number 75 in Metal Canada for charts.
I mean,
it's like 4 charts. It's pretty cool.
And it's still trending too in a lot of places.
Wherever it's trending, they need to come trend in our Spotify. They need to come trend on fucking Spotify. Yo, you know what? I'm desperately trying to like. What we need to do is we just need to write the new shit that we're writing. I guess every band says this, so I hate to be like hokey, like the new shit's so dank. But like really,
I love when you give us this thing because honestly, every song is completely different. Like I did hear, Chris, you did tell me a little bit in advance. You're like, this one, our next one's gonna be real hard. And when I heard it, I was like, they delivered.
Yeah. That's one thing that I love is that the songs may sound different, but they sound like us. You can tell it's the same band.
Oh, definitely.
With other evolutions or different inspirations. You know, you can tell it's us. But they don't sound the same, and I love that. That's one thing.
Because I hate when I go see a band and like you can play one song or 12 songs and it's the same. Like I heard your whole catalog in your first 3 songs.
I feel like Peace with the Devil. I feel like it plays right into your like fuck female fronted singers t-shirt and the merch. Like it was great.
In the lyrics for that song in particular, it's like. Yeah, it talks about like whatever guy, because the lyrics are basically, because here's something that I, as a person who identifies as feminine, experiences is like these dudes will like be all up in my DMs and like be all tapping and hearting my photographs, and then they're like talking shit about me like to other musicians and other people, and I'm just like I'm like album out, they talk they shit, the other they just smile at me, and I'm just like in public they're like nah, she ain't all that, but God, I'm tapping on my Instagram like damn, this bitch is bad, and I'm like y'all fucking fake as fuck. So yeah, I mean. And also, and like the second verse of that song had a lot to do with, again, this is the same thing that I've always talked about, which is like, you know, I feel like it would have been a lot easier if I just kept doing stuff like Break Free and kept doing, and not to say that that's easy music, because it's not. It's any band who does it and does it well, I respect the shit out of you. And any person that's like, if that is what you do and that's who you are, like do it. And I love it. But it would have been an easier path to success had I done something that wasn't me in the way that I needed it to be, than what I'm doing now. And everybody's like, we don't know where the fuck to put this. Like, it's not rap, it's not metal, it's not new metal really, it's not trap metal. It's like, what is this? And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, it's whatever I feel like. I don't know.
But if we weren't making it, we would 100% be listening to it. And that's the thing, the point.
Finally, is kind of what I'm getting at. Right.
Yeah. It's always, my always advice to people in bands is if you can make the music you would listen to if you weren't in that band.
It's so hard to do that though, to be objective like that.
Yeah. It is pretty tricky to be like, what I pay for what I just wrote. But I genuinely feel that about everything we've put out in the past year or two, for sure. And I listen to the band, obviously.
Well, you guys are always kind of growing, too. Like, you're always doing your research. You're always keeping up with other bands. Like, you're good with that. So I feel like that kind of influences your music, too.
I think so. And I think like because he has such a I can't say W's and then A's right after each other, so wide array of music tastes and influences that comes through a lot. And I think also the fact that we've pretty much worked with a different producer for every song that we've done, and with intention, right? So you know, we worked with the one that if it ever comes out, Chris, if we can ever find somebody to mix this fucking song, hopefully we sell some of these boxes and we can afford Scott. Anyway, so the one we did with, oh my God, Nick from A Skylit Drive. Woo!
Yeah.
From A Skylit Drive, you can definitely hear that influence. It's more rock anthem-y. It's bigger. It's like, you know, it still hits hard. It's definitely a festival type anthem, but you can tell that flavor comes from somebody who was doing Warped Tour in 2015.
Yeah.
I literally did Warped Tour in 2014. What the fuck? Holy shit.
And then the one that we're working on right now with Notions, which is like, it's so crazy to think because a lot of times I feel discouraged. Today in particular, I've been feeling really discouraged about music in general. Just like, you know, anyway, it gets like that. The pressure is constant, as you guys know, for like numbers, and are people, does anyone give a shit about that I'm doing this, or like, why am I doing this, or like, you know, what if I didn't spend this money?
Your eye makeup is like fire.
You know what's weird about the eye makeup is definitely, so the only reason I'm good at makeup is because I have terrible anxiety, and the way that I explain that is, it's like stimming. So like it's a ritualistic micro thing where I have to like focus and nothing else can distract me, and I'm like focused on this like ritual. I know this is how I have to hold the brush, and this is, you know what I mean. And sometimes it gets me in trouble because I'll be like anxious about going somewhere, and then I'll be like, I'll just do my makeup, and then I take like 2.5 hours, and I'm late as fuck, and I'm like, nah. Y'all, so
no, I love some of those eye makeup.
Fanny pack.
It says open this. It says open this pit, and it's actually
That's
amazing. I actually use this like every day.
That's fucking sick.
And I like that it's like so unassuming, because you look at it and you're like, oh, it's all tie dye and cute, and then it just says open this pit. I really like. Okay, so we don't actually mosh, and the West Coast we like push mosh, which is not really the same. And I have to say that now because I'm dating somebody from New York. Because if I say that we mosh here, he'll be like, "Yo, don't mosh." They like crowd kill, which is like a whole other thing.
They do.
I don't do that, but yeah. So I want to go into a push mosh pit with this on, because I don't mind push moshing. I just want to get decked in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse and I were just at a show with Nail Bite, and the crazy mosh pit in front of the stage, and Alex is from New York, one of the performers that was there, and she was down in front, and she's like, I didn't realize like they got this crazy. Like, wow.
They did Wall. I'm sure they still do it. They did Wall of Death at Incarceration, and it was pretty intense.
It was brawling. Yeah, it was crazy, but that band is so good.
I think the one time I was like, I'm going to die in this venue was I was in Reading. I was at Reverb, and it was Kubla Khan and Knocked Loose.
Oh my god! Sure. I wouldn't. You should have gotten a life insurance policy to go to that show.
There were multiple pits going on at the same time. I was in the girlfriend nest. You know?
I love that nest where they all put you up in front and they'll like guarding. No.
Yeah. I was in the nice. I was like, I'm secure. I'm in the girlfriend nest. And then you have the pit guards. I was like, we're safe. We're collectively safe.
You just gotta watch the foot that flies up.
The pit guard got knocked out, and I was like, I need to move.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, that was like, I was like, okay, it is judo tryouts and crowd killing.
Dude, they're about it, and like. It's crazy because there's like a whole ritual. Like you see them start to get ready, and they start to do the 2-step thing where they're like throwing their arms back, and you're like getting ready, and I'm just like, y'all are fucking tripping. Like, nah. And then you just see him just unleash. I found actually like the funniest fucking meme that was like some old clip from Futurama where he's like swinging his arms. He's like, this is, I don't know. Anyway, it's not funny to explain a meme ever, so never mind. But it was cute. It's fine.
You'll have to post it, and then we can share it, and I'll laugh about it. We'll look for Futurama. But let's talk about some of your upcoming shows you have coming up. Summit?
Yeah.
Summit Fest. I feel woefully unprepared. I always feel woefully unprepared. It doesn't matter. It could be like the day. That's the right. We can talk about that one next week.
I had it ready.
Yeah. So, and we had other shows that wanted to book us, but we couldn't because there's a proximity clause with the next show, and I'll explain to everyone what a proximity clause is, because in case you don't know. So this is what we're doing September 16th. I am super excited about it. We've played with the Bunny and the Bear before. I love that our name is like the little dot right in the center. Is it weird? Is it weird to, okay, outsider's opinion, right? I like FDS, and I like FDS band. I just call us FDS band.
I do too.
But is it weird to just have an emblem as your logo? Does it have to have a word?
Get it. Because you will see that emblem in the same way. Here's what I have to say. 99% of people I know will look at a blood incantation. Like, if you know that band, like their album art, and be like, I don't know where the letters are, but I know that's blood incantation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Same thing. Like, I see that, I can see that and be like, that's a band I like.
That's what I want. Yeah, it's like Prince.
An iconic thing. Like, that's what you're gonna think of. That's what you're gonna think of on the shirts. That's what you're gonna think of there. And I think it is. I think you're in the money doing that.
I think so too. I mean, I like it, but I always feel weird because in flyers, everybody else has like everything's all like horizontal, and ours is just like a little. But I think it's cool. I don't know. I want to like mysteriously see it places, and it's funny. Okay, so we found out.
We're like as fans, like we're starting to like know that.
I hope so. It's been a rough transition, y'all. Like it's been tough, and you know, it's. I'm sorry, I totally derailed this whole entire conversation. So the shows we have coming up, easy brain. So the shows we have coming up,
we're good.
We're playing Summit Fest, and we just shout out CB Entertainment. They hooked us up and got us on to incarceration last year. You know, everything is changing with the DW festivals and how they're allowing people to submit and be on those, which is like devastating, but it is what it is. You got to play the game, you know. So. Anyway, so they've been really great, and they got us on here. So shout out to CB Entertainment. I think they're the people putting this on, right, Chris?
Yeah. Correct.
So yeah, and it's cool because the Skylar Drive will be there, who we worked with, not from the original lineup, and obviously we've been with the Bunny the Bear. We've toured with Vampires Everywhere, and Johnny Craig is just dank. So I'm excited. I'm actually like really excited to see Johnny Craig. I don't think I've ever seen him live.
So are you playing? Like, because I know you guys are releasing every 6 weeks, is it?
Well, we were supposed to, and we should be, hopefully. We're like kind of at a bit of a snag right now because we have this one song, the one that we recorded with Nick Scott, and we've shopped it. We've had like 3 people now try to mix it, and it's just not hitting. It's just not hitting. And I know like what we should have done off the jump is just pay Nick Scott to do it because he doesn't miss. Like it's gonna sound amazing. And yeah, so it's just been like, anyway, so we're a little bit delayed, but actually no, because we're going to put out the Deftones cover.
Oh, hell yeah. That'll be sick.
I think that's exclusive you just dropped right there. That's actually
I did. Nobody else, nobody knows about it. Yeah, so we're doing well, now you guys know, you hear it first. And maybe we'll play a little clip of the video that is absolutely unreleased. Dude, I just finished that mix yesterday. It sounds so sick. I fixed anyway.
Gotcha.
Conversation second.
I love how excited you get about it.
I love my music. I just wish other people did love my music. Care about it. Share with your friends.
Honestly, like, and I'm telling you, all my friends have added you. They all are blasting you in their vehicles. We go on car rides, and
I love that. That's all I want. I 100% would rather have 5 or 1,000 monthly listeners, but 1,000 monthly listeners that will share, come out to every show that they can, will like share our posts. Like I would rather all day have that than like 36,000 people who like passively have listened to us. And I think that's the one thing that I really fucking dislike about Spotify. And I was, I love music streaming services. Obviously it provides independent artists with the ability to put up music in a way to blah, 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 blah. We all know we can sing the praises, but I even find myself guilty of this. Like I will listen to a playlist and I like the playlist. I couldn't tell you the names of every artist at all who's on that playlist. Like I don't even look most of the time because I'm like listening while I'm driving, or it's like I'm walking my dog and it comes on my playlist. And if there's something really, really amazing, yeah, I'll stop. But there's plenty of music that I hear on repeat that I could not tell you the name of the artist. And I feel bad for that because it's like, I don't want that to happen to us, but I feel like it does. I feel like Spotify has really like made us now a culture of people who like playlists instead of artists.
Yeah.
I feel like I do both. I do the same thing. Like if I'm in the middle of doing something, like I'll want to save it, but I try to hit it up when it comes around again. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna grab it.
I'll do the listen to a playlist and then I'll like pan back. I'll hear something I like and I'm like, it's you for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I love that.
I'll if I do listen to a playlist, if there's something that catches my ear, I just screenshot it, and then I have a whole folder on my computer of these screenshots, whether it's from Shazam in the mall or from just in my car. And then I go back into my folder, and then I find those bands, and then I make my own playlist out of those bands. So it's probably the most convoluted way to do it, but that just works for me.
So you guys want to see something cool? Of course you do. So I've been wanting to do a feature with this artist named Numbskull.
Okay.
He is he's pretty big on TikTok. He's pretty big on Spotify now too. Anyway, and so weirdly how tiny the world is. So I've been working with this like for my solo project, I do stuff that isn't metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's name is Bass Static. He's really big on SoundCloud, and he's like as you can assume, like a dubstep guy, right? And so I was talking to him, and he hits me up, and he was like, "Hey, I have this song that I really want like female rap vocals that are like kind of more aggressive."
Yeah.
And it's with this guy called Numbskull, and I'm like, no fucking way, what? And so I just finished. So I posted. Did you see the lip look that I posted the other day?
Which one?
The lips thing that I did with the crazy lip look. If you
with the black.
So I just
or like black and gold.
So we made it into album art, and he just. But
yeah, I've been turning to you for inspiration with the makeup.
That's incredible.
Put like focus, you raggedy bitch. So there's like, oh god, scrolling through. So it's like, I don't know which one. Maybe one of you guys vote. I like that one. That one's my favorite.
I like that one a lot.
I like that one
because I love. And then this one's really cool. I like that it's like, oh, but yeah. So we did that. That's I just got those. And he wants to do the one that's like just the straight black metal one.
Is that the album cover?
Yeah, single art. You freaking, I hate you so much. You know what? Nobody even likes you. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's really cool.
The computer just totally picked which one for you.
Yeah, it was maybe that one was the.
It only really allowed that one to come like shining through. So I think it's a sign.
Yeah. So we're doing that in September, and then in October we are doing the next one, which is opening up for Attila on this incredible show. I didn't even know that I liked 1056 until I saw this flyer, and then I listened to 1056, and I was like, get you into my playlist. Boom! Love that shit. It's so heavy. Super great. I've never seen Gideon live, and I just saw that they're playing Blue Ridge. I don't know. They're doing something. They just played it. Anyway, so super cool. And Until I Wake, also dope dudes. I've never met them. I've heard their music, but I'm not like super familiar. But 1056 and obviously like Attila. So that is really, really cool because my hope is that in the pretend world where not everything is pay to play, for tours especially, that we will play such an amazing set that like 1056 or Gideon or Until I Wake or somebody in some camp is going to be like, hey, remember that really dope band that played open for us in California? Like maybe we should see if they want to go on a run with us. All I want. I just want to play shows. I don't want to do any more internet shit, honestly. Like I'm contented out. I don't want to make any more fucking content. I don't want to make one more goddamn reel. I don't want to do it. I'm so tired. I just want to play shows.
Like you kind of get to a place where you're like, you feel like you're kind of lapping. Like as far as like trying to outdo yourself. Like the other day I was like, you know what? I'm taking the whole day. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally taking the whole day.
Weird. And then you feel weird when you don't make content.
Weird. Yeah.
Like I don't like that at all. I feel like I'm like, I've always been a slave to my phone, but like now in particular, it's gotten like really out of control because it's just like constantly I'm thinking, well, I have an extra few minutes here. I should probably film something, and I'll film like 100 things, and maybe one thing gets posted, and it's like with our engagement being so low lately, it's like it doesn't go anywhere, and I'm just like, why am I spending all this time doing this? I just want to play shows.
Because and then you kind of give yourself a complex, like, is it my fault that I didn't post like that many times? Is that
so
why
much pressure? It's too much pressure. I just want to play shows. Like that's all I want to do. So anyone who's listening to this who is management, we are actively seeking management, and I don't mean like, and I know I'm gonna sound like a bitch right now, but I don't care. I'm about to be a bitch. I am used to it. I don't mean like your friend who manages 10 bands in the middle of nowhere that no one's heard of. I mean, we are looking for legitimate management opportunities. We obviously have the numbers to back it, and we are ready to go. We're ready to do it. And like now it's gotten to the point with as quickly as we were releasing music and all this stuff that it's not possible for me to manage it. Chris has been doing great, but like, it's just not possible. We need somebody like, you know, cause it's like, I have only so much experience and I have almost no connections cause I'm socially awkward and bad at networking. So, you know, we're looking for management. We're looking for a booking agent, actively seeking. And like, if
would you prefer that they be out towards you or
I don't give a fuck. So yeah, I mean, as long as you have like bands on your roster that we've heard of, that'd be cool.
You know what you're doing?
What? Yeah.
As long as it's somebody who knows what they're doing, you know?
Yo, because we get a ton of them all the time. And like, no disrespect, because I understand everyone who has ever become successful as a manager has had to start from the bottom. Just like us, we're playing tiny ass rinky dink shows on the floor in places without even stages. And it's like, it was an opportunity. And the only reason we got the opportunities we got is because I didn't care about looking anyway, and I don't care. I'll message the venue 1,000 times and be like, hey, put me on a show, put me on a show, put me on a show, put me on a show until somebody does it. So like, yes, put yourself out there if you're a small person who's going to grow into management. But we're just not at a place right now where that is what we need, because I need somebody who knows more than I do about this industry. And that is not trying to horn, but it will take somebody who has experience, basically. So that's what I'm looking for. If you have any friends have leads, whatever, let us know. And we're also still looking for a drummer. We have like a fill-in drummer. I love Kyle. He's amazing. But we need like a drummer.
So what are your criteria when you're looking for the perfect drummer?
I don't even know
criteria that you're looking for.
Someone who loves the music and wants to be a part of it is definitely.
Thank you. That is the biggest criteria. Is like, you know, we run in the thing that drummers have that nobody else who really does music has is like, everyone always needs a drummer, and they're so fucking hard to find that like every drummer is like, none of them want to actually be in a band. They just want to get paid to be fill-ins for like 50 bands, which is cool. And I get that. And like, I respect the hustle, and anyone who joined our band, they could be in as many other bands as they want. I don't give a shit, as long as like you're there when, you know, we need you. But other than that, like, we'll even help promote your band. I don't care. But it's just like, we've had a couple of people come through, and like, one of them, he's like super amazing, really great, but he just like, he wants to play like more ska punk music, which obviously is not us, right? So, you know, it's somebody who just like wants to be involved. And the thing is like, you know, with all the things going on behind the scenes, whatever, the point is that things will continue to get busier. If things continue along the trends that they're going to continue to get busier. And I want somebody who's there building it from ground one, so they have that emotional attachment to the success, right? Like, what I don't want is for us to get a booking agent and for us to start doing these bigger tours now that we're going to be financially prepared to do that. And then suddenly now somebody's like, oh, well, I want to hop on. And it's like, we're not here for the right reasons.
Yeah.
We weren't here when we were all in the mud, you know, like, you know, that's what I really want, is somebody who can like be a part of what we're doing. And it's like, and I get it, you know, all the people hitting us up, like, how much does it pay per show? How much is it? Like, yo, like us getting paid? That's hilarious. I mean, we do get guarantees, but
yeah,
we never see a dime of it. It immediately goes into.
I'm so comfortable getting paid in Taco Bell. You guys don't even know. Like, as long as we got gas for the next show and money to buy the merch that gets us to gas, that's it's a weird position to ask someone who's not in the band to be in, who's been in as long as, you know, she started it. I came in about 2 years ago. It's hard to get someone new to accept that right now. Obviously, it's a time investment that hopefully does have a financial investment long term, but that's a hard sell for the right now.
Yeah. And I mean, it's tough, right? Because it's like, especially in Los Angeles, I feel like we're sort of at a distinct disadvantage because, you know, everything here is about clout. Everything is about clout.
Everybody tells me it's like it's if you don't know the right people, then it's not about your character or me winning
at all. It doesn't matter.
That's
and I'm sort of,
I'm like, it's so depressing and sad.
And it's you know, and I'm like, I'm trying. You know, I mean, I don't mind. I'm comfortable talking about it. Like, you know, back when I was dealing with drug addiction, I know that I was not an easy person to be around. And I know that I don't necessarily think that I burnt too many bridges, but I do definitely think that there was a warning label attached to my name for a minute, many moons ago. I'm talking about, like, my sobriety date was July 17th of 2018. So 5 years now. But, you know, I was also like 22 and a fucking disaster, you know, as it goes. But you know, it's tough because I feel like you almost get that feeling where it's like, now that we're doing the best we've ever done musically, like our integrity is there, our work ethic is there, we're financially mostly there, like we have it, but it's like, did we miss the moment because I didn't, you know, because, you know, is it my fault? Like, did we not jump in and meet the people we needed to when there was so much hype around the band? Like when we were doing Blue Ridge and stuff. And I mean, there was so much hype around everything that we were doing. And now it's like, it's tough to like sit in that, even though I feel like we're putting out better music than we ever have and we're putting it out more often and we're doing like all this kind of stuff. I just feel like sometimes I feel like Sisyphus, you know, pushing that rock up the mountain. And I'm like, damn, like I'm in my 30s, like how much longer am I going to keep like doing it? And then I look at Chris. And I realized that I can't give up on anything because I can't let Chris down.
I feel that way. I know that between the two of us, I don't want to say I have any naivety. I'm not naive, but I'm also not jaded. And no one in this conversation is. but I will always find the most positive outcome in any doubt that either one of us have. I don't want to say I'm her biggest cheerleader, but I definitely like to be someone who is definitely helping her up that hill for sure. And she's like, man, like, this is rough. This is hard. This song isn't clicking. I'm like, hey, we got this. Like, take a break from it. We can do this. Don't worry. Tomorrow's another day. We're going to handle it. And
being
I love
a trendsetter is not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you guys are, like you said earlier, it's hard
to grain. You know, people are like,
genre.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And you know, the Peace with the Devil song, what's interesting. Okay, sorry.
I heard it too.
Yeah. Okay, it was Tommy because he did an interview today with BG for Newcomer, and he's like, "Who are you interviewing with?" And I'm like, "I'm in the middle of something." It's kind of cute though. It's cute to have that dynamic. You know, we're both like artists, and you know, both. It's kind of crazy, but anyway. So,
and you look so happy. You really look happy. Like,
he's good. He's good people. He's cute. Whatever.
I see your little videos and like just everything. Like when you're out, you guys just look
like
really
whatever.
happy.
I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So the moral of the story is reach out to the lead singer of your favorite band, and then they'll live with you. So there you go. He doesn't actually live with me right now. We split the time anyway. That's besides the point. So, yeah. So the Peace with the Devil.
Do you think that there will be more with him in the future?
Oh, the Deftones cover has him in it. Yeah, he did the Deftones cover.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's doing that, and then we're working on a song right now with Notions that is. So we're doing a song that is us plus Notions, and then Notions is doing a song that's Notions plus us plus Tommy. I know that sounds weird, but like then it matters because it's who gets it on who Spotify it's uploading to, right? So it's like they are uploading one that is like a 3-way collab between the three of us, and then we are doing one that's just us and Notions. But so we're working on that too. So there's probably gonna be a lot. It's like kind of hard not to work on shit when you're both artists and you're like sitting around and I'll be like, hey, what do you think of this riff? And he'll be like, oh shit, what if you did this? And I'm like, really? And then it'll be like 3 hours later and we have a thing and we're like, shit, now I gotta film a video and like it's cool. It's cool. I like it. Yeah, so the Peace with the Devil song, what I thought was like really strange about that is like it got probably the least traction online of any song we've ever released ever at first. The first couple of days of that song, I think like 200 people listened to it in the first like 3 days it was out, which is like, how is that even possible? You know? Yeah. But I started submitting it to playlists, like Submit Hub, all that kind of shit. And the thing that was really interesting about it is even though it had the least numbers, like traction wise online, the response to it was like overwhelmingly good. Like people, yeah, there were people who hated it. Of course, there's always whatever. I'm used to that. But what I mean is like people who've been listening to us for a long time and people who don't really listen to us, but like they'll hear us because they're my friend or whatever, you know, and they're like often some of the shit. Like I just got nods from people in other genres that were like, no, this is actually really dope. Like you guys did a really good job with this. It's a really good blend. And what else is really funny is so we use two services to do our playlist submissions. We use Groover and Submit Hub. And Groover is mostly European based, and then Submit Hub is mostly United States. We got a 70% approval rating in terms of like how many playlists we got that we submitted on the United States side. On the European side, we got like 0. Everyone, it was rejected on all fronts. They were like, nah. So I guess they are not ready. They are not ready for the rap metal yet.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was wild. It was so wild. It was weird.
I find it crazy even like when you post on social media. Like sometimes I'll post the same thing on on my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's crazy that it will get like maybe like 10 to 15 likes on one. Another one, it'll get like 200. Like it's just
that's your demographics, right? If you think about it, right? Because like Facebook is going to be older people. You're talking millennials, older usually.
Yeah.
Now everyone who friend requests me on Facebook has a gray beard. Okay, so there's gray and there's speckled. We're getting there. You too, Chris.
But FDS loves Facebook.
Right, but now if you because I hang around because I do my rap stuff, my solo stuff. Mm-hmm. If you say that I've one time made the mistake of being at a bar and I opened my Facebook and like literally this fucking this kid that was playing the show, he looked over and he's like, damn, you still have a Facebook? And I was like, I'm gonna kill myself now. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. It was a joke, not a funny joke. I apologize. I wasn't trying to make light of it, but I am saying I wanted to take a long walk off a short cliff because I was like,
Damn.
and it really was like, and it was like, oh, he was like, damn, you still have a face. Like it was so loud, and I was like, no. So yeah. The Facebook thing is like not. So if you have posts that appeal to like the younger people, like you're gonna get like maybe like early 30s, late 20s is Instagram, and then anybody 25 and younger is TikTok. So it's like whatever.
Now, do you guys do anything with Twitch?
We need to, because otherwise, apparently, we're never going to be allowed to play another fucking festival again ever in the goddamn fucking country. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying really hard to understand it. I get on DW just enough that I can like comment for you guys and like, you know, get in there if I have to. But like, I don't understand how it works.
It's relentless. Like I don't even say like to make money on there is next to impossible because you do have to stream up to 6 to 8 hours a day, like a regular 9 to 5 job.
I don't give a shit about making money on there. I just want to be able to fucking goddamn play festivals. I hate that it's a popularity contest. Ugh, it makes me so angry.
It does remind me of the old like Ernie Ball Play Warped Tour thing, but they've just digitized it now. Where
it's very hard to get like people to like go over to Twitch. If they're not gamers. Like I have a lot of people are like, I don't have a Twitch.
I don't have a Twitch, yeah.
And well, you need to get one.
So fucking annoying. And it's like, I mean, it's like of all the platforms that you could have had, and I know that it's because I'm pretty sure what I've heard, and I'm probably gonna get more blacklisted here. Who knows? Who cares? I'm over it. I don't care. I think that they sign a deal. I think that DW signed a deal with Twitch, like millions of dollars to keep all of that traffic on Twitch.
It's a weird three-way deal. It's Twitch pay DWP are paying Blackcraft to have all the festivals that DWP runs go through the Blackcraft show on Twitch.
Right.
So there's a word for what happens when you do that, but you were essentially being filtered into the Blackcraft channel on Twitch to get to a DWP show.
Right. And so, and you know, like, and you know, now Blackcraft is doing the Delta 8 stuff, and so I did a video for them for like Delta 8.
I tried the best.
Good. I love that shit. Their Delta 8's woo.
I really want to try and get to Salem to see the new.
I want to go see it too. Yeah.
Report. Like I saw the virtual like walkthrough. I'm like, oh wow.
I remember meeting Bobby before Blackcraft like was a thing, and he's like talking about this idea, and everyone's like, and now he like has 2 or 3 wraiths. You know, it's just like millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. That guy, and like not very long craziness. And I get it.
A lot of my closet is Blackcraft. I just love their.
And clothes. Soon. We're going to detach our name, and people are just going to see the FDS, and we're going to make it some like high-end luxury ass fucking brand. I'm going to do it. I'm working on the branding. I'm going to take classes. I don't know.
Yeah.
You need to have like your harnesses and like your shirts that like they are so fun. You need a whole line just with
I should. Yeah, I should do that. But here's the thing is like, so here's something we realized the other day, because I was like, I put up some ads to try to sell some merch because like we really need to get the song mix, but it's $1,000 a song for the mix and master, industry standard if you want like a decent mix, which is like have a label, so it comes out of our pocket, right? And that isn't including the video or the ads or whatever, doesn't matter. So I put up a thing, and I was like, I want to put the dress first because it's cool as shit. But then I look at our audience, all of our audience is male, so why am I putting up dresses, right? Because our audience, if you look at the people who are interacting with us, whatever, it's like 72%. It is significantly more male than female, and that makes me really sad. Not that I don't want, I'm grateful for any person who follows us. I'm not saying, you know, whatever, but I'm just saying that I want to make cute dresses, and I want girls to like them, and I want girls to like my band, and I don't want them to think that I'm like a woman hating bitch, because I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think you've been doing a really good job of playing up the girly side with, I mean, it's hard to be girly with the heavy metal. Like it's a very fine line. Like you've got to kind of play both sides of it and keep like that middle path. But I think you've done a really cute job of it.
Well, then I feel weird because I feel like, I don't know. I feel whenever I do like the really, like that photo shoot that I did, the pink one, the Barbie-ish one that I did, I love it. But like all I can think about is like how many of the dudes that I know liked that, like like when you go to shows and you're playing for them, you feel very. It can feel. I feel
You can't
performative.
think about that.
I just feel. I feel performative. I feel like. You know. I feel like I feel like it's gimmicky, but it's like. But also I am a girl, and also I like pink, and also like you know I can be cute. Like that's just I feel that way. It's not like I'm doing it because it's like, oh, pay attention to this juxtaposition of how cute I am and how heavy my music is. But it's like, but that's just really what it is. Like I don't know.
You're authentically.
You're not being thirsty. You're just being cute.
Yeah.
Like you're just showing off your personality. Like I personally loved everything about it.
I don't think I've known anyone who's done exactly what's made them happy more than she has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like watching her.
That's how I feel. I feel like everything you do is what exactly you want to do for you, and then it happens to roll off and rub off in a good way to either other people or to other fans, influencers, or friends. But it's done for her. Like she definitely doesn't think, "What's this fan going to think if I wear pink?" She's like, "I'm going to fucking wear pink because I love this color, and then whatever happens will happen."
Yeah.
Oh, I expected nothing less. Like I knew that the merch was going to be so fun. Like knowing that you had total like control over what you were doing, I just knew it was going to be fun and colorful.
You can see it.
I was like, I am ready.
Neon everything. Well, and I had to I included some black pieces in there that's all black. But one of my favorite things that we designed, so like I'm really into the whole car thing. So I actually designed these super sick like drift style. Look how vibrant that is.
That's sick. I love it.
I'm so happy you're trying these on because a couple of my guy friends were like asking about the sweatshirts. I'm like,
this one is a medium, I think. Oh, I can't tell now it's on. Okay. Look, me and the scale, we're not friends right now, okay? So just
oh, stop it.
So it's like you get the blicky. Gotta keep my face in it. There you go. And then the back is with the money though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've seen. I got one of those seen like in person, and it literally looks like
it's glowing.
It looks like it's got lights. I was blown away by how vibrant it was.
It's got
the FDS so fun.
I actually got this for my man. I don't know why he doesn't have it in New York right now. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough because everyone, whenever the band went separate ways for lots of reasons, like Cameron's a cunt. Basically, everyone said you're making the wrong decisions. Like you're making the wrong decisions. You're gonna fail. Like everything you're doing is wrong. And like I was like, fuck you, and like I feel happier than I ever have as an artist, but like it's hard to mitigate and balance that with like we didn't get booked on one fucking festival this whole year except for Summit Fest. We didn't get one tour offer that wasn't like a crazy buy-on of like $20,000-$30,000. So it's like, God, it's like I feel happy, and it seems like what is weird is it's not that our old audience is like specifically turning their back on us. I don't think it's like a hatred thing, but I definitely do notice that like it seems like we're kind of starting from the bottom again, even though we're not, because we still have the numbers online, but it's appealing to different people. And so we're building kind of a bigger community, like at least like, on Instagram and other chapters. But it's like, man, it's hard. Is doing what makes you happy? Am I being selfish? Am I like fucking over Chris? Is like, am I driving this down? I don't know.
What I'm going to say, we're pretty in tune with our fan base. Like I recognize people who constantly are commenting, sharing, talking to us. Like I'm really good at just remembering who those people are, and fans that we've had since I've been in the band. At least we sort of had a little talk about like, oh, we're going to lose a lot of fans, a lot of the OG fans with this new style. A lot of those fans are still around, and a lot of them are telling me like there's tons of comments on Peace with the Devil, like, oh my God, this is my new FDS favorite song. Holy shit, like, I love Crave, but I love this. And this is coming from fans that I can identify loved the older style.
Yeah.
Been around. So if there is any silver lining, is that we were ready to lose fans that were more into that traditional metalcore style. And they're still around, and they're digging the new shit. And it is a transitional period to go from that style to this style, especially when you incorporate rap, where respectfully there's a lot of a metal elitists who say,
"Keep like, it's got rap. I fucking hate it." Oh, trust me, I know.
And we're not seeing. We were prepared, and pleasantly so. We didn't really have to put our shields up a lot for deflection of fans turning on us, and that to me is a huge sense of hope that this style that is more us is. It's. I mean, I don't want to say it's hopefully gonna succeed, but I don't see it being like what she said. People were saying like, oh, you're gonna fail. This isn't what people want. Like, fuck that. Like, I am totally.
Well, and I think, and you know what's crazy is I think like I'm not gonna say we were ahead of any trend because I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that, you know, during the emergence of that big new metal, like the new metal revival that's going on right now, like that's all amazing and I love that. But like, Korn has been done, right? Linkin Park has been done, and like these new iterations, the ones that people who are being successful at it, they're like Pale Dusk and like bands that are really pushing the envelope and doing some weird shit, and it's like that's what it has to be because, you know, and I think that that's kind of what we're doing, and what I really hope is to like one day when somebody is like, who's your music for fans of, that I can have an answer that makes any fucking sense. Because like I don't right now at all. People like they're like, oh, who do you most sound like? And I'm like, I'm like, you listen and you tell me, like, especially in this last.
I still have a hard time. Like I have friends and family. Like I have a bunch of family who are not in the metal genre, and I try to describe it, and I can't. I mean, like in layman's terms, I'm like, I don't know, really heavy Limp Bizkit. I have no idea. Like, what?
I love that. I love really heavy Limp Bizkit. I fuck
like,
with that.
That's the best I got for someone who's not
I wish
like
we were as dope
in the
as
genre or anything. Who like the heaviest band they know is Metallica. Yeah, it is hard to describe, and for the four fans of, she and I could probably name bands that would describe that, but
bands that nobody's fucking heard of. Well, a lot of
people, yeah, exactly.
People,
yeah. So yeah, there's no band at a level like, you know, the Linkin Parks and the Korns that we could say that we sound like. And
well, no, like who you inspired by, and I'm like, if I tell you my inspirations, it won't make sense that I'm inspired by them if you listen to our music.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
I think it's crazy that everybody's not grabbing you up for
I hope so.
the festivals, because you guys bring such like
we play
energy. I mean, honestly, I asked everybody, I was like, what is something that you want to know from FDS? Out of, I'm talking across the board, everyone, because of how much energy you bring to the stage when you're jumping around. Have you ever had a malfunction? Like a wardrobe malfunction? Every single person has asked me.
Yes, I have. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh,
if I didn't ask,
I don't know if I know this.
No. And of course it was at a festival. Of course it was in front of like 5,000 people. Of course,
of course.
It was our first Blue Ridge, and I've actually rewatched the footage, and you can see me fixing it because it was scary as fuck. So it was our first Blue Ridge, and I had like this big. I don't know why I decided to have fucking debutante hair. But I had like this big ass, it looked like a fucking wig, all right? I had this big ass debutante curly blue and white luscious mane and like a crop top that was absolutely 6 sizes too small and like some little hot pants, right? I don't know what the fuck, but whatever, I was in it. And I dropped down to like bring a really low scream. And I stand up and I'm so glad I was like, when I stood up, because I tend to face away from the audience when I stand up because I'm thinking about that. And I stand up and I can just see like my nipple and I'm just like going like this, like I'm like cat cowling, trying to just jiggle that shit back in there. And I'm like, fuck, because usually, so from that moment on, now I wear pasties every show, just in case, because you never know, especially with my girls and they're enormous and it's a whole thing. Yeah, so that's
you're really jumping around. I mean, you do that heavy metal like jump stomp, like I love it.
Yeah, and then. So, you know what other show we had when we were on the tour? When we were on, we were playing Herman's Hideaway. The first time we played Herman's Hideaway. Were you in the band then, Chris?
I mean, if it was on tour, then yeah, because
yeah. So we played Herman's Hideaway, and I have this little shirt from Shein. Mm-hmm. And it like ties in the front, and I was wearing pasties that day, but every photo looks so ratchet because it's like just up on over one boob, and it's just like a pasty, and I'm just like, I can't even pose. It just looks bad. It looks so trashy because it doesn't look intentional because it's just like one boob, and my hair's all like, meh, and I'm like being carried. I don't know. It's cool, but yeah. So I don't do that anymore. So now I wear pasties, and I try to wear like I like bodysuits now. Yeah,
we love the bodysuit.
Now that I'm a little more voluptuous than I once was. you know, I don't know how I feel about showing my stomach anymore ever again.
And I love those pants that kind of are like sweatpants, but they're like denim. I call them my mom pants, but like they're really just like sweatpants that are denim.
I love that shit, yo.
I rock them all the time.
Dude, I love and the fact that my favorite thing about the whole new metal revival is that now the clothing is back. Like Adidas is launching shit that like has like old Jinko style shit, and I'm just like, yes, this is like.
I was just about to say, you like totally gave me that UFO.
Yes, you remember kickwear, like all that shit.
Yes. I said that to all my friends, and like some of them are like, "What are UFOs?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me right now?" Like,
you spend no time on Hot Topic when he was growing up. It's okay. I'm just kidding.
I remember everyone had UFOs, breakdowns, or
Jinkos, kickwear, all of it. Yeah, and I feel like one of those Russian dolls. I'm gonna take off an FDS shirt to reveal another FDS shirt.
We went from like not caring at all to like now like it matters.
It does matter. It does matter. Oh man, God, that was so scary. I remember that. I will never forget. I was traumatized by that moment because I'm telling you, man. Like I did the scream and like I turned around and I remember just like locking eyes with our drummer and I was like, and he wasn't paying attention to me and I just kind of like held my arm there and I was like, trying to tuck everything back in. It was really scary. It was cool. I'm glad I didn't turn around though. I'm sure the audience isn't, but you know.
Oh, that would have been fun at Blue Ridge. You would have been.
Maybe I'll have. You know what? That would be on every music vlog ever. So, sounds like a marketing scheme to me.
Great.
So come to the next FDS show. It'll be a show. That's a fucking Attila show. I'm just kidding. Tommy would kill me. I would never do that on purpose. I would never do that, baby. I love you. We're trying to get. Tommy's a really good drummer. I'm trying to get him to play drums for the Attila show for us. He's a really fucking good drummer. Really good drummer. Like really like shockingly good. Like I didn't like, and I know his dad is like a famous drummer and stuff. I mean, I like tangentially knew that, but then like when I actually sat down in a room with him and he was like playing, I was like,
"Wish You Would" is probably one of my personal faves.
Nice. I fucking love that song.
I do too.
I fucking love that song.
It's like one that I have on multiple playlists across the board.
And you know what's crazy is like so. Technically, he was only supposed to do a verse. And I was like, hey, can you do this verse me? And then like he comes back and he's like, sorry, I had to do the whole rest of the song. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because I got this flow and it sounds really good. And like, you're going to like it. You're going to like it. And we went and tracked it in the studio. And I was like, you fucking beasted. Yes, we're using that. We're keeping it. Fuck it. But now like the weird thing is like, obviously we want to play it live because it's gas as fuck. But I'm a pretty good rapper. I cannot scream rap like that fast as hard as he does for that long. Like I just don't have the lungs. I don't have it. So I'm like, do we do like the Milli Vanilli thing where we just like play it live and I just like dance around on stage? Like, what do? I don't know. I want to play it live because it's so gas. So I'm thinking like, I don't know, maybe a hybrid of some kind. We're all like, because in Death Signs, I can do that whole rap in one easy.
Yeah.
Those are crazy when you do those like one shot spit throughs.
Oh man, did you see the one?
I lose breath just listening to you. I mean, she just goes.
So Tommy and I did a one shot music video, all in one take for Wish You Would. It was in the studio. Chris was obviously there, and like, so the reason we did that, well, there's lots of reasons. Partially was because the original video got shadow banned. Like you can't even find it. Like the original Wish You Would video, if you look at, you have to go to our page. Like you can type in Wish You Would and it does not come up. Like it just doesn't. You have to actually go to our page to find it. And even then you have to like click through our playlist. It is so shadow banned, which is crazy to me because I've seen way worse shit. So I'm like, well, let's do another video.
It went mute.
You lost sound.
Come on, internet.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, so it's so yeah, so crazy. Even on our page, it's not even on there. So basically, Wish You Would got Shmello.
You're good.
Yep.
Wish You Would got completely banned from everything. Like you can't like we got a shit ton of policy violations from YouTube. Which is
What were some of the things that they were saying it violated?
So basically, I have the whole list. We sent out this email about it. They said basically like we were simulating sex acts. No, we weren't. And then it says we were like, because the words are literally crazy. It's like exposing the underside of a bosom or something. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so like it is so banned, you can't find it anywhere. So we did a video that was like a one-shot video of it. And like I can't, it makes me so mad because that video is so fucking gas. Like with all the crazy AI shit, I don't know, it was really cool.
Yeah, but you should try to fight it. Like try to dispute it.
I did. So I sent an appeal twice and they basically like, this is final because, and I'm like, well, I don't understand. And I'm like, because there is one scene I was like, well, what if we take out the scene? Because it has two hot girls in it. And they're both exotic dancers. And in one of the scenes, the girl does, but it's not like a close-up of her octopussoir. It's like her face and you can see her legs on either side or whatever. But they were just like, nah. And so like it is so buried. Like I'm on our channel right now and you can't even find it. Like you have to dig for it. It's crazy. And the new video too, but the new video for Peace with the Devil House, I got a warning from as well. But that was like
nothing in there.
They said it was showing close-up images of wounds.
And like stuff about like suicide and gore, and it's
suicide and gore in that video, and I'm like, what video did you watch?
I do know that some of the different pages. I know that we had an issue with putting depression post metal for one of the titles. It wasn't picking it up.
Yeah, I don't know because Peace with the Devil is not okay to say. I guess I have no idea.
There's tons of videos with those words in them because when I type in Peace with the Devil, I'll get like other things with that title, like religious things or like, stuff that's like help find your soul and stuff. And so I don't know what YouTube was thinking. And my only conspiracy theory is just that someone just reported it and added those words to the report.
I think people are definitely reporting our shit, but I don't know because it's just weird because, like the Wish You Would is bullshit, but I can understand at least because there is some booty in there. It's cut like it's in fishnets, but there is booty, right? Yeah. I was like, I want to do a video where I get really hot girls to dance all bootylicious near me because I deserve that because I want that.
I can think of like there's plenty of videos.
Now some other music videos with worse than that.
It's way worse, but ours is like you can
saying that I'm very confused about.
Yeah, and so like we even sent out an email because we have if you're not on our email list, you should get on it because we send out funny shit. Like we really do, and we don't send emails out very often. But basically, like we got grounded, and it lists all the stuff, and it was a ton of policy violations, and I'm just like, this shit doesn't make sense. And I got the same shit for Peace with the Devil, and it's just like it's pointless to even try to run ads or whatever to it because it's just like, and I feel like I'm already having a hard enough time fighting your fucking dumbass algorithm anyway, and like now on top of it, you're like banning me for shit that's like not even what you think it is. I don't know. It's dumb.
Well,
it's weird.
I believe that we can release it on our page also, like for you.
Yeah, I'll send you whatever. I don't care. Anyone who, and as long as people have the ability to see it, I will be happy because people need to see
let's just push.
It's a cool video.
It is way cool. I love that. Where was that? Where did you guys go to take that?
So the one I just sent in that little private chat, whatever, is the one shot. Let me show you. This is really cool. I'll show you. We can show some now. I got this. So
I'm so digging the red. Like I'm digging that.
I love it too. I'm leaving my blue era. So Tommy and I did this video, and this is like kind of cool, and obviously Chris is in it. So what I like about it is it's like a one take. There's no cut in this whole video. And so it's kind of cool just like being in the studio with us. It was and I don't feel like So that is the one take. So that whole video was shot in one take, and it was kind of like I watched a video by Darko US, and they did the same thing, but theirs wasn't one take, so I wanted to do a one take one. And then we have so let me see it's like doesn't even come up. Let me see if I can find it. I really have to like dig for it. It's like so sad. Oh, there it is. But even my dude. So this is a film studio in downtown LA that we went to. So like there's hot chicks in it, but they're not doing nothing crazy, right?
No, definitely. Like
I think there's like a specific scene.
American Horror Show. I mean, that one's more provocative.
This video is that scene. And I'm like, okay, fine, I get it, but it's like a split second. Now you're nervous.
Yeah, but you don't see anything.
Booty. But it's not that much booty. I mean, no, she has a lot of booty, but it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like sexual that way. So I don't know. But this video is like banned everywhere, so whatever. It's like straight up Black Dahlia murder meets rap.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's so much fun. I want to show you guys. I want to show them part of the Deftones cover. Chris, can I show them some of the Deftones cover? Are you cool with that? And then I got to dip because I'm
cool
exhausted.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah,
I literally
we'll keep it short, and of course.
Let's see. It's not up anywhere. I don't know if I can. Let me stop sharing in case I open up something that I definitely should not be opening. Excuse me. I was like flipping through my phone earlier, and I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" You know, my boyfriend lives far away, so let's see. What we got? Chris, how would I do this? Let me see what.
Are we?
It's always in my face. I know. Oh no! I got excited. I was like, "Is it in the Dropbox?" And then I don't think it is. I can share a video file.
Are you coming to New York anytime soon?
Yes. I'm going to be there. So we are going to Ohio to play the show. I'm going to come back for 3 days, and I'm going to fly back out there on the 20th, and I'll be out there for a week. So let's do some stuff. I love New York. So what Tommy and I are going to do is we're going to keep my place in LA because I've had it for so long and it's rent controlled. And we're going to get a place out there. And like the plan is to spend 3 months here and then 3 months there and then 3 months here. So we can like be bi-coastal because like obviously he can't leave New York. Like he can't like, and you know, I'm not even particularly tied to LA, but like I am because my band is here. So my Chris is here. He's my only band member right now.
Sorry, my bad.
Don't be sorry. No, it's good. It's good. I actually I'm happy about it. Good things have happened.
No, we'll take it. We want you guys over in Philly, playing Philly, like
dude. I'm trying to I'm trying to convince Tommy to do is to have a show in New York and let us open for that show and play it like at the Monarch. Mm-hmm. Like we could open it in the Machinist, dude. That chick is so badass. Oh my god, I wish I could scream like her. She's so good. If you haven't listened to a band called The Machinist, stupid fucking dunk. So sick.
What is it?
The Machinist. Super dank. She's super cool. And then yeah. I don't think it's even in here. Oh, so tired. Battery's on empty. I'm doing pole fitness now.
Okay.
Super fun. I feel like a drunk moose when I do it because I am a tall bitch, and in heels I'm a 7 foot bitch, and and I am not tiny as I once was, and I certainly have no coordination. So it's been a journey. Yeah,
it's hard to do.
It's so much fun.
I have like friends that teach those classes, and those people they go hard.
It's crazy. I had no idea. Dude, we're doing this one little shit today. was like basically you just kind of kneel in front of the pole and like you think it's like the tiniest movement ever, and all you're doing is you sit on your knees in front of the pole, and all you have to do is just lift your knees 3 inches off the ground and then put them on the ground. So fucking hard. And I'm like, but I have upper body strength. I don't understand. And it's like the way that you're sitting, it's making it to where only your back is lifting you instead of your arms. So I don't know.
I never could do like the pull-ups like in gym class.
Never been able.
Never could. I could get up the rope a little bit, but the pull-ups never. Like, forget it.
My excuse is I have 2 giant silicone bags now that are like in between my muscles and my rib cage. So
it would be kind of like, cool if you could do those, like where you're like going slow-mo around, like kicking your feet out.
I want to have a pole at one of our shows and like start at the top of the pole and like rap and like scream and like do a whole fucking performance the whole way down the pole. That'd be so sick.
And also they have those light sticks. Yes. I could see you with a light stick going around. Yes. So fun.
Alrighty. So we should probably wrap this up, but thank you for talking to us. I love talking to you guys because it reminds me that I'm not like just some fucking weird bitch siloed alone in my apartment, like hoping that somebody listens to what we're doing. It makes me feel connected. It makes me feel like people do care about what we're doing, and it makes me feel good. And I appreciate you guys' support and for having us and for talking to us. And go fucking watch Peace with the Devil. Go stream it. It is so sick. It's worth it. Wish you would as well. And if you are in LA, we are playing
anything from, I mean, in the future, anything that you want out, I mean, just send it over and we'll put it out on everything.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll send you everything. So yeah, let's do that. And then yeah, if you're here October 8th, we're opening for Attila at 1720. And if you are in, I can't ever say it, Akron,
nailed it.
Akron, Ohio. I'm almost like I want to say Acorn. I don't know. Anyway, if you're in Akron, Ohio, September 16th, we will be playing Summit Fest, and we're gonna throw down. We're playing the heaviest set we've ever played. We're playing a shit ton of unreleased music, and then we're ending with a cover that isn't. We're ending with it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get the crowd moving for sure.
Y'all got to get out there and go see them. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on. We love you guys, and we will definitely have you back.
Yay!
Bye. Good night.
All right. That was.
I love them. I just absolutely love them. But, well, it is late since we started late tonight.
11.
I will talk to you. Everybody, have a great night. And thanks for tuning in to a pretty little podcast.
Guys. Bye.